Hey guys! So today I am going to be doing my second video in my spring break series. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a DIY BB cream, which will be perfect for this spring break and also the summertime. BB creams are lighter and they still have enough coverage, and yeah, and it's also going to have ingredients in it that will help with acne if you have acne prone skin. So yeah, let's just get started with the DIY. For this DIY you are going to need a container, and I'm just using this used to have like M&Ms in it, I think, but I think it'll be perfect, put it in this side. So that is what I'm going to do. You're going to need some napkins, a plastic knife, or like a plastic spoon or anything, to stir it with. You're also going to be needing some alcohol. I mean, it doesn't really matter, this is 50%. This isn't actually going in it, this is just to clean with. You're also going to need a foundation that's either your skin color, like shade, or darker. Also a concealer for the same skin shade or darker, and I don't have a concealer that's liquid, so I'm going to be using this one, swirls up, but I'm just going to cut off a little piece of it. I'm going to be needing any acne cream or whatever. I'm using this one that I got from the doctors. It's called Differin, but you can also use I like the Clean and Clear, the acne one. That was really good. And you're going to need anything with salicylic acid or anything like that. I'm just going to be using this astringent. It is liquid, so I will only be using a little bit of it. Also be needing a moisturizer. This is just a Dermasil moisturizer, just a moisturizer. Needing any type of sunscreen unless your foundation has a sunscreen in it, and I'm going to be using this Max Lock sunscreen. It has SPF 30. I mean, I don't really use sunscreen all that much anyways. I know I should, but I use it on my face, so it's good. And this is good for the face because it's a baby brand, so it's good. And it also has aloe vera in it, which you can also use if you don't have anything with aloe vera in it, you can use aloe vera gel, but this has some in it, which is also good as a primer, so this is good. What you'll be needing is a powder foundation, or any type of powder, it can be translucent or not. Mine's not. I don't really want to tip it because I don't want it to come out, but this is crushed powder, so yeah. This is good to use. You can use a what's it called, a mineral or any type of foundation. Mine is crushed, so that's good to use, or anything old like that. So let's start the DIY. What you will need to do is take the side of your container. I'm going to be putting in this side, and you're also going to need to take your alcohol and your napkins or paper towels or whatever you're going to use. You're going to first want to clean out your container, so just clean it out, and make sure you clean out both sides of it, so that way it's not infected. Just check it and clean it, because you don't want any bacteria. There was M&Ms in this a long time ago. I found this container, so you don't want any bacteria going on your face. So just clean it out until it's clean, and you're just going to want to let it sit and dry. After it has dried for, I would say, a minute or two, you're going to want to start with making the BB cream. You can make this in the container like I'm going to do, or you can make it in a separate container and transfer it to the container you're going to use, but I'm just going to use the container that I am going to be, putting it in, if that makes any sense. So first you're going to want to take your container that's dry, pretty dry, and you're going to want to take your foundation. You're going to want to put, say, a fairly good amount in there. I'd say about that much. I'd say that's maybe 1.5 tablespoons, and you can always add more, later if that's not enough. Then you're going to want to take your concealer, and if it's liquid, you know, you can just dump a little bit in there. You don't need a lot. But if it's like this, like mine, I'm just going to take it and twist it up a little bit, and then take my plastic knife and just kind of cut like that much off, and then put it in the container as well. Just, can you see that? Right there, just a little bit. You don't need a lot of that because you have a foundation, and if you have a stronger coverage foundation, you don't have to use concealer at all, but mine is like a medium coverage, so I wanted to use some concealer. Then you're going to want to take your acne cream, if you're going to use one. Like, this is also optional, but you can use anything like this, and you're just going to want to put a little bit of this in there, like that much. That might have been a little too much, but just that much in there. And again, you can always add more if you need it. Next, you're going to add your moisturizer, and you should probably add a little more moisturizer than the acne cream, because acne creams and stuff, they are very drying to the skin, so you need to counteract that with moisturizer. So I'm just going to put that on the other side. So just like that much, if you can see, right there. And then that is the acne cream. So you can see it's just a little bit more moisturizer than acne. Then you're going to want to take your thing with salicylic acid, which also there are acne creams that have salicylic acid in it. I don't really know if mine does, but I also want to use this because it's really good for the skin. And you can also use a toner or anything like that that'll like open up the pores and stuff. So this is, as I said, as you can see, a liquid. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there. You probably cannot see that at all, but there is just like 2 squirts maybe in there. Just a little bit is this sunscreen, and again, you're just going to use a little bit of this, just like 2 or 3 little squirts, and then you're going to mix it. Just gonna mix it. Okay, so when you're done, it should look something like this, and as you can see, it doesn't really fill up lots of the container, so I will probably be putting more in there. So as I said, you can always add more. So I'm just going to add a little more of my foundation. Just add and then I'm also going to be adding some more of my moisturizer. So just like that. Then you're just going to want to mix it. And throughout this process, you can always test this out to make sure it's the right color. So I'm just gonna a little bit on my finger and just see. And as you can see, well, you can't see because it's pretty much blended into my skin, that it is a good shade for me, and it's very light. So for the last step, you're just going to want to take your powder. And for me, I'm just going to use my fingers, and since there's chunks in here, I'm just going to pick out a chunk about this size and just kind of break it up and put it in there. Just take some. And if it's a loose powder, you probably just need like just a little bit, just about that much. Then you're going to want to take your plastic fork or whatever you're using and kind of chop and stir. Okay, so once you are done, it should look something like this. You can like kind of hit it on your hand or on a table or something to get all the air bubbles out. And then what you're going to want to do is put this in the fridge for about 10 to 20 minutes so it can get like sort of a moussey texture to it. And then take it out, clean up the edges, and it is ready to be used. If you guys enjoyed this video and tried this BB cream out, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!